have to do this. A bit of a hill.
His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere. A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
Do you see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express Walk-In Clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Someday can be sooner than you think. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care. and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tip-off in the 2021 Indiana High School Boys State Tournament. We are excited. We at Summit City Sports excited to bring you 4A sectional action up here at East Noble High School. 2 games tonight. Lindley Kissler will be our videographer extraordinaire, scanning left to right, little corner of the court angle. And I'm Andrew Wiss on the call for this one. A matchup between conference opponents Carroll and Northrop, teams that know each other well, about 5 minutes apart on the north end of Fort Wayne. Both teams busted up here to East Noble. A little Kendallville action tonight as we get ready to bring you what will be the first game in the entire state of Indiana in the 2021 state tournament in 4A. Nobody plays earlier than the 6 p.m. tip tonight. Reminder, we will also be streaming. It'll be a separate stream. The game 2, which again will feature the Snyder Panthers and DeKalb Barons. Let's talk about this one, though. We're just over 4 minutes away here from tip-off. Again, let's talk about the visitors on the scoreboard. The Carroll Chargers, Coach Marty Beasley in the 16th season led the Chargers to a 15-6 regular season record. An excellent season again for the Chargers. They did, this is kind of surprising, lose their last 3 contests of the season. And I don't know if that means they're playing bad basketball, but it was contests against Carmel, Homestead, and North Central. All quality boys basketball programs this season in Indiana, and they were competitive contests. And so coming off of 3 losses, you almost got to find the optimism, find the positive there if you're Coach Beasley. Your team's been challenged. Hopefully they're hungry after a very successful regular season, hungry coming into state tournament play, as every team in the state of Indiana is 0-0 when the state tournament kicks off. Everybody's in. Everybody's got the same record. The sectional is not drawn. There's no rankings, and play basketball. So, again, these 2 teams know each other well. Carroll defeated Northrop at Northrop on February 12th. Folks, it is March 2nd, so just less than a month ago. And they owned that one from the start. 65-42, got up big. Jalen Jackson, I believe, scored 20 points in that first half. We were on the call. And so obviously Coach Beasley wanting a repeat of that performance from his group to advance to Friday's semifinal, where the winner of this contest will play Northside. They will be the home team against Northside. That'll be the 6 p.m. Friday. And obviously the Bruins, under Coach Chamberlain, his 6th season, looking to be that contest, that opponent for the Northside Legends as well on Friday. The Bruins finished the regular season 6-13. Their last 2 regular season losses were against Blackhawk Christian and a tough one down in Blackford against the Bruins. That's right, the Bruins played the Bruins last Friday. And prior to that, they won a game against Canterbury. But I would argue playing some of their best basketball of the season is this Northrop team right when you want to be peaking. It's sectional time for the Bruins. And I also think they got to look back at that regular season contest against Carroll as, hey, we can't come out and play any worse than we did in that contest. We're going to come out, it's 0-0. Records are 0-0. There's no way we can repeat that. Let's get off to a great start. Let's follow the game plan. Limit Jalen Jackson, limit those Carroll shooters, and let's not put them at the foul line. And I think the Bruins got a chance. Watch out. Okay, Carroll likely the pick in this sectional. I think a lot of team basketball fans around the area are looking at Snyder, who's playing well right now. Northside's playing very good basketball. But Carroll might be the odds-on, fan pick in this one. But if you're the Bruins, you got a chance to play underdog, chance to play spoiler here in round one in the state of Indiana. And if you look back at the past, couple sectionals, the Bruins have had the Chargers number. They defeated them last year, knocked them out of the state tournament at DeKalb. And then 2 years ago defeated them, I believe, in the round one action in the sectional as well. And so Coach Campbell hoping his group has a little more up their sleeve this year for the Chargers. We're going to turn it over here to the East Noble PA as we get ready for the national anthem and then the introductions of starting lineups. And there it is, your national anthem. We're going to meet, I believe, the entire rosters for both teams. Again, Carroll, the away team in blue, Northrop in white, your home team. And there are your starters for both teams. For the Bruins, again, the home team, the one senior, Smith, Campos, the junior, and then three sophomores, Schmank, Alexander, and Mallory. For the Chargers, a little more experienced, three seniors, Berkey, Hedgecock, and Sam Stricker, along with the junior Jackson and the sophomore Ryan Preston. We got fans, we got officials, we got players, cheerleaders are in the house, pom-poms ready, glowing, shiny. Shout out to the East Noble Athletic Director, Nick David, for the host. And let's tip it up in your 2021 Indiana High School Basketball State Tournament. Sectional 5 action, and the Bruins control the tip. Campos on the bounce, and the Chargers, who, surprise, surprise, come out in there. Man-to-man defense. We've seen their restrictive man-to-man defense for years under Coach Beasley. They help well, switch a lot, make things difficult. And there you see out of the gate, number 10, that's Ryan Preston guarding Smith, who will launch the first shot of the game, rebounded by Campos. And the Bruins will reset. Kamani Smith, the leading scorer for the Bruins, has scored big, especially lately in their games against Bishop Dwenger, Canterbury, where I believe he scored a career-high 35. That was a week ago, actually. Today, Schmank got all the way to the rim and couldn't finish. Stricker, the first defensive rebound of the game. And right away, you see the Bruin pressure defense. Mallory going to guard Stricker. Throughout the season, especially late in the season, they've used him as a trapper just to kind of throw teams, I think, out of their offense. And that's one way to beat the trap. Throw it to number 10, Ryan Preston. Tickles the nylon for the first bucket of the game. Here's a ball screen. Looking for Mallory. That pass was just a little behind. And a stop for the Chargers. Mallory going to pick up a little full court defense. Inbounding for the Chargers. That's number 15, Cameron Hedgecock, a 5'11 senior guard. And again, you see the pressure. Oh, might have got away with steps there. Play on. This is Hedgecock. Hesitation. Might have got away with steps again. Instead, he finds Berkey, I believe that was. Yes, it was long on the three. Remember, Berkey, the senior, Preston, the sophomore. Starters for the Chargers. Here's Smith, again defended by Preston. Schmank driving, finds Smith, up fake, drove at baseline, got bumped, and they're going to get Preston on the first foul of the contest. We're under 6 minutes, and I think it'll be an inbound for the Bruins. As Schmank, I might already win my shoes of the game. I'm digging the multicolors there. It's like a box of crayons melted on his Nikes, and I like it. Smith, step back three, long. He's got that kind of range. And you can expect the senior to be aggressive offensively tonight. Mallory against Jackson. And again, Carroll runs a lot of good X's and O's. They execute their stuff well. Less than a month ago when they played at Northrop, there's a turnover. They really controlled the game, controlled the tempo, and you see the Bruins really coming out in a very different defensive attack here, trying to force unorthodox action, I think, out of that Charger offense. Smith, Schmank, hand in his face. And they're going to say he got an extra step in prior to the shot, so no foul. And 3 possessions, a missed layup, and 3 missed three-point attempts for the Bruins. Thus far, we're 5-14 here in the first quarter. Here's Stricker. And again, offensively, Carroll very patient. That was deflected. I think they were going to stay here. Inbound, this is Hedgecock, your inbounder. Hedgecock did not play in that initial contest. Schmank, a steal. Boy, he's so good. Got great hands, does the sophomore. And then he was fouled. Boy, fell awkwardly. He was fouled. Looks like they're going to get that on Berkey, I believe. But Schmank has got great defensive hands. Got a deflection there, but came up with the steals. He took it away from Jackson. And Jackson caught that in the basket area. That's one thing the Chargers really love to do is get Jalen Jackson the ball with an advantage, sometimes just to clear out one-on-one in the basket area where he can really use his size and strength against defending guards. And Schmank breaks the 0, turns it into a 1 for the Bruins. And again, here's that full court pressure. James Mallory, sort of the up top, ball above the free throw line. He's right now I don't want to know what to call him. I'm going to call him the ball harasser, as he is just trying to create havoc there. And Berkey going to lift a 3. The Chargers have broken it twice, and they've broken it with triples both times. And we're right over 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Campos. And, boy, a little bit out of control. I think they're going to get Kamani Smith on the reach-in as Jackson was attacking with pace. And it'll be an inbound for the Chargers. First team foul against the Bruins as number 15, Jaden Smith, going to check in. 6'1" junior guard for the Bruins. And there it is again, the post entry to Jalen Jackson. Looking like the Wisconsin Badgers posting up their guards. And the Chargers take advantage of that a lot. There's a throwaway for the Bruins. As a lot of times teams will put guards on Jalen Jackson defensively, and the Chargers take advantage of that in the basket area. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch it here. Stricker, this is the 6'4" Stricker feeding the post to the 6'1" guard. Watch it. A little flip-flop, 8-mile, flip it on him if you will. The post player feeding the guard. You like the ability of Jackson inside. Fans, that's the first time out of the contest. Actually, it's a 30-second timeout by the Bruins. So we'll stay here. And while we stay here, why listen to me when you can watch high school basketball action? Again, what we want to show you is this Northrop defense and how Carroll's successfully attacked it. They're going to send a trap at the ball, space it, drive it in, pull the help defender, one fake, kick it. And when the shots go down, the play looks like it works. Carroll 2 of 3 from the three-point line thus far. And an 8-2 lead. And the 3 falls that time for the senior Zachary Castater. And now that score is correct in front of you, 11-1 lead. 3 triples and the lay-in by Jackson. Also in for Carroll's number 20, Charles Rudolph. Smith, this is Jaden Schmank with it. Deflected on the left wing. And the Northrop coach is yelling out a set. Couple of guards curling off of the Alexander screen. Here's a down screen. And Smith got all the way there for the lay and got around his defender under the help side. And the first field goal of the game comes at the 3:20 mark here in the first quarter. And as Jackson put a bounce on the floor there. They called a whistle. Second team foul against the Bruins. That'll be the first against Jaden Smith. You got to love that fans can attend here, as players for the majority of the season have had to play in arenas, gymnasiums that have been relatively empty, not that normal energy pizzazz. And again, Jackson putting it on the deck. I believe the Bruins going to have to make a substitution here as Mallory heads to the scorer's table. And he'll jog in. I believe he'll replace Smith, who just picked up his second personal. Also on the floor for the Bruins, number 33, senior Michael Bird. Here's a diagonal screen. They run the shooter to the corner. And good passing by the Chargers. And I believe Jackson going to step to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Hits the first, and Preston going to check back in. I believe he'll replace Stricker. At the 2:48 mark. Both 3 free throws good for the junior Jalen Jackson, leading scorer for the Chargers. And the biggest lead of the game, again, 10 points for the Chargers. Under 3 minutes to go. Bruins clear out the blocks. They got 1 4-high look. And last time Smith had that left block empty, he attacked it, got all the way there. This time a pull up from deep, couldn't get it to go, and rebounded by the Chargers. And you got 4 around Jackson here. My guess is there's going to be a post feed. There it is, a quick slip. And he was moving even before the ball got reversed. He saw the play before it happened. Just a quick dive. We can't even really call it a post up. But credit his teammate who found him wide open underneath. As right now Jaden Schmenk, the Jackson defender. A little bit of height, length. Edge to the Chargers. And now they put Smith on Jackson. 5 team fouls now against the Bruins. That was an illegal screen call. Wide open is Castater, and he steps into his second triple of the contest. The Chargers brought their shooting tonight. They've lifted 5, have hit 4. Have the Chargers, and it's been multiple shooters. And this is, I think, going to be the second moving screen called in a row. And let's see who they get with that. I think they're going to get James Mallory, who just picked up his third. So 2 moving screens in a row against the Bruins, and that'll be a turnover, but also now the 6th team foul. At least 2 of those have been of the offensive variety. Those are the kinds you don't want. You lose possession, pick up team fouls. Here's a skip pass. Stricker bounce pass, and that is efficient offensive basketball. They clear out the left block, turns into a ball screen for Smith. He shares it with Schmank as Reese dives. There's another tough three, and Smith hits it. He's got that in his game. Just the second field goal of the quarter, but a big one for the Bruins. 10 seconds now. The Chargers going to run some action here. Boy, 2-on-1, and the Chargers have found the open man all first quarter long. Count it if it goes, it's short, but credit the Chargers. Offensive efficiency, tremendous in the first 8 minutes. We'll pause it here. Be back with second quarter action after a brief word from our sponsors here at Summit City Sports.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back to quarter break here as we get ready for the second quarter action. The Chargers hit 4 triples, offensively moving the ball well, finding the open teammate effectively. Zachary Castater hit 2 triples. Preston hit 1. Berkey hit 1. And Jalen Jackson, I believe, leads the team with 6 points, tied with Castater for leading scorer in the contest. Effective, and they'll start with the ball here to start the second quarter. The Bruins now coming out a little, looks like a 2-3 zone, trapping 2-3 zone. They got Berkey in the corner. He's surrounded, and he's going to have to call a timeout to save possession. And let's see if it's a full or 30-second timeout. They're going to say 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here and go to some highlights in that first quarter. Again, watch it. The Chargers just efficient offensively. This is the one Jackson's going to bring it on the bounce. Find the open teammate. Ball reversal and a wide open. Boy, somebody got lost in the hedges there as Castater had already hit one, found himself wide open. Had to shoot it when you're that wide open. And then again, watch. This was a little bit earlier. Just on the ball reversal, they love to put Jackson in the basket area. Watch him cut. He sees this reversal happening. Dive on the backside. Quick feed. And excellent team basketball. High IQ on display on that one for the Chargers. Smith strips it away. Jackson had the offensive carom. But the Bruins now, and a block. Oh, and that's a call that goes against the Bruins. Smith put his head down. That's actually the third personal on Jaden Smith. And the referee sort of changed his mind mid-call there. And so 2 players now with 3 personal fouls here in the first half. Michael Bird checks back in for the Bruins. So Bird, Campos, Schmank. And a jump ball. Ooh, mama no. They said block. And Alexander and the Northrop coaching staff thought he went vertical. Boy, Coach Evans had to cover his eyes there after that whistle, as Alexander had a whole lot of basketball. Hey, the official had a better angle than we did. We'll always defer to the stripes. Coach Chamble trying to get an explanation as Jackson hits 2 more free throws. He's got 8 on the contest. Does the junior. Schmank patient on the attack. Campos going to lift one. The Chargers defender was switched out right on it, and they're going to say that hit the support apparatus. And so it'll be Carroll basketball. 7:08 remaining here in quarter number 2. Again, this game 1 of a 2-game sectional here, the East Noble Sectional. 16 for a sectional. This is Sectional 5. As Jackson again, boy, so patient. He was looking, checking the basket area as he attacked and saw his teammate Stricker cutting the baseline. Nice shovel pass. And they're going to say Smith traveled as he drove the lane there. .641 remaining here, and it has been Carroll all first half. They started the game with a triple and offensively have not looked back. And that time Jackson got Alexander in the air. And another foul against the Bruins. This is going to be their 9th team foul. Still a lot of time remaining here in quarter number 2. And the Chargers will be shooting the double bonus from here on out. It'll be interesting if we might have to track how often Carroll goes inside to the basket area to try to draw more whistles, as they will be shooting the double bonus for the next 6:25. So biggest lead of the game, as Jackson now has 10 points. And I think they're going to get Bird with another offensive foul. That was, I think, an illegal screen, as he stepped out and screened Hedgecock. That is at least the 3rd illegal screen call on the Bruins in this one alone. And Jackson catches it in the basket area. Smith short. Reese does gather the backside rebound. Stolen away by Jackson. He starts the break. And Schmank diving in to cut him off. He's going to be whistled. So Jackson will step right back to the free throw line, where he's 6 of 6 here in the first half. And I think they're going to say he crossed the free throw line actually on the shot. So the ball went in, but they're going to wave that free throw make off. Boy, that might be the broadcaster jinx. I said he was 6 of 6 from the line, and doesn't get anything there from the 2 attempts. Schmank driving, and he was hit. There's a whistle. And I believe Jaden Schmank going to step to the line for 2 free throws for the Bruins. Schmank misses 2, and then another whistle. Boy, we are turtle pace here in quarter number 2. As another foul, this one's going to be on Northrop's Michael Bird, his 2nd. Remember, the Bruins do have 2 players with 3 personal fouls already, as Sam Stricker walked 62.5 feet the other way and will shoot 2 free throws himself. Couple of substitutions in for the Bruins. Number 1, Jalen Williams And number 0, Keon Bates, a couple of sophomores for Coach Chamble's Bruins squad as they replace Bird and Jaden Schmank at the 5:36 mark. And a timeout by the Bruins. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll pause it where we are. Be right back with more second quarter action here at East Noble High School on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to live action after the second timeout of the half by the Bruins. Bates, Campos, Kamani Smith, Jerrion Reese, and Jalen Williams, who's got the ball in his hands with it, down 23 early. If you're just joining our stream, there's been a lot of whistles. The Carroll offense was efficient from behind the arc, got to the free throw line, got it to the basket area as Smith tries to there, and Berkey going to grab the defensive rebound. Here's Jackson at the high post. Was looking for Preston on the back cut. Got a great shot. And Jalen Jackson, I think they're going to call him for steps. He got the offensive rebound and then must have shuffled a Nike. This is Smith again, pull up from 15 feet. Rimmed around and out, and we're just over 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Pulls the help defender, and Berkey. Give Jackson the assist. Berkey his second triple of the game for the Chargers, and just efficient offense there. Count the bucket for Keon Bates. The sophomore drove the lane, got it to go, but again, Carroll just using that ball screen out high, the hedge left. Jackson saw the gap, drove it, and then avoided the charge, kicked it to the shooter. Bates got a chance to respond here with 3 points the hard way. Again, count the bucket. He's got a chance at a free throw. Might be a violation here. I think a couple people stepped in. I think you'll reshoot it. And I am wrong because I don't know the rules. So it'll be a jump ball, and they go to possession error on a double violation. So Northrop will be your inbound. Chance here, a 4-point possession, if you will, for the Bruins. Just under 4 minutes. Here's a 23-footer long, and nothing doing on that possession for the Bruins. Jackson going to step into a three, short, and rebounded by Kamani Smith. 5 Chargers back defensively, and that's one thing that Carroll does. They get back as a group, put a bunch of blue jerseys in front of you. Williams drives the baseline. The help comes over. I spoke too soon. And the whistle came. I didn't even think he had fallen down yet. So now under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Stricker on the bounce, 6'4", but he can play with it on the perimeter as Castater hits his third triple. He is now looking for his shot as Bates drove it again. Whistle blows. I think Bates, that's going to be the 6th team foul against Carroll. Bates has gotten to the lane a couple times. And an inbound here for the Bruins. Short on 3. Stricker was a good box out, but the ball, nobody went after it. And so Jalen Williams gathered the rebound, but another offensive foul called against the Bruins. Jackson stood in there and took it right in the middle of the lane. As I believe that was the first foul against Keon Bates. It is. And so the Carroll Chargers will take possession again. Just over 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. And traveling violation called there before the bump. Schmank, driving boy, tough shot, and Stricker the backside rebound. Smith, what a block. How many times have we seen him do that this year? Carroll gets possession back, and Dalman Alexander the rebound. Under a minute 30. And here's Bates patiently exploring the paint. Castater, the Carroll Chargers switched that ball screen well, and Castater stayed with the roll man. Got a steal for his team. Driving that was Preston, and he'll step to the free throw line for the Chargers at the 46-second mark. It has been all Carroll on both ends of the floor here in the first half of action. Reminder, this is a 6-team sectional. The winner of this game will advance to Friday's semifinal as the host Legends, the North Side Legends with the bye, East Noble, your host school, will play the winner. That'll be the 6 p.m. game Friday, again back up here at East Noble High School. Game 2 coming up after this. It'll be a separate stream as Bates misses the 3 there. And then reaching in is Jalen Williams, I believe. And we're going to walk the other way for some more free throws. So again, the other stream will be following this one. It'll be DeKalb and Snyder, with the winner again looking ahead to Friday action, with the winner advancing to play East Noble, your host school, who got the other bye in this 6-team sectional. Stricker misses the first of 31.1 seconds on the clock. and misses both, and the Bruins likely going to hold it for one and maybe get a bucket here, go into the half, perhaps with some momentum much needed, as the Chargers, boy, they have come out efficiently. You love that. Sometimes teams come out with nerves, jitters, uncertainty in sectional play, but we haven't seen any of that from Carroll as Smith took it one-on-one and got to the basket area against Preston. 9 seconds remaining, and Kamani Smith leading scorer for the Bruins. He's got 5 in this one. Steps to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Again, he's been playing some of his best basketball as of late. 29, which for 2 days was a career high against Bishop Dwenger. And then follow that with a Monday career high, 35, and a win against Canterbury. And he's got 7 in this one, does the senior. Going to play his collegiate basketball at Rio Grande in Ohio. Rio like Ohio. There's a rebound, 2 seconds. Bates takes a peek. And that 3 hits the front of the rim. That'll be your half. A half really dominated by the Chargers. They take a 27-point lead into halftime. We will pause it here, whether you're streaming us on SummitCitySports.com, IHSAA TV, however you're viewing us. We appreciate you viewing us. We'll pause it here where we are. Be right back with some highlights from that first half. Thoughts about the second after a brief word from our sponsors here at SummitCitySports.com.
Where we have to do this? A bit of a hill.
His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere. A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
You see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Someday can be sooner than you think. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Hey, welcome back. It is exactly what you're looking at, a 27-point lead for the Chargers. Just over 3 minutes to go remaining in halftime here. And from the get-go, it was, again, all Carroll. Really started with their offensive production. First couple perimeter shots for the Chargers went down. And actually, let's just go ahead and show it to you. Jackson going to bring it up and simply pull the extra defense. Ball rotates. Nobody picks up Zach Castater, who hit 3, count them, 3 triples in that first half, and that wasn't even the first one, as Carroll came out very calm, attacked the Northrop defense as they were setting traps, and they simply tried to find the open man, and the open man tended to knock down shots. That was Ryan Preston, who actually got the game started, and I think that really gave confidence to the Carroll shooters, because not long after that, they reversed it, drive it in, kick it, one pass fake, find the corner shooter. Under control are the passers, the shooters for Carroll, and it has been all Chargers. And then, again, when they need to, they go inside. They're going to try to get Jackson on the lob. They reverse it, and then watch the post entry to him. Excellent bounce pass from the big fella Stricker, and Jackson really does the majority of his scoring in 2 areas, the basket area and the free throw line, as he got there 8 attempts from the free throw line for the junior in the first half. And then again, for the Bruins. Not enough scoring, but most of it has come from senior Kamani Smith. Watch him drive the baseline, get under the help defender for the nifty finish as he's tried to keep his team in it, but some offensive fouls resulting in turnovers for the Bruins just led to more and more possessions that, well, look like this. Watch Carroll simply patient with it, find the dive, one-on-one underneath the basket, and effectively inside, outside, getting to the free throw line. The foul advantage was in their favor in that first half for the Carroll Chargers. And a big mountain to climb. It's state tournament basketball. It's sectional time. Crazier things have happened, but a mountain to climb for the Bruins. If you're the Northrop coaching staff, that's what you tell your team, though. The reason mountains are there is to climb them. Lindley Kistler, our videographer extraordinaire, actually is an avid mountain climber. She's got a goal this summer of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, I believe, and the Horn of Africa over there. And we wish her well in her mountain climbing endeavors. Timeout update. Carroll with 4 timeouts remaining. Northrop with 3. And then we mentioned a couple of Bruins in foul trouble. James Mallory and also Jaden Smith both picked up 3 personal fouls in that first half. Something for the Bruins to watch as we get ready to start half number 2. Again, reminder, this is game 1 of a 2-game round 1 sectional action, sectional 5 up here at East Noble High School. We appreciate you streaming with us on IHSAA TV or SummitCitySports.com, wherever you joined us from. And Jackson will initiate for the Chargers to start the first half. And they move to a little 4 around 1. That one down in the basket area, Jalen Jackson. As it looks to be sort of a 2-3 zone, maybe a 3-2 zone for the Bruins. Here's Hedgecock, Stricker. Strong dribble, but patient on it. Alexander, give him the block. He is a presence down there with his length, athleticism for the Bruins. Just a sophomore, number 25, Dalman Alexander. Coach Beasley wondering why that's Northrop basketball. 7:28 remaining. Smith exploring the baseline, short on that 3-footer. And again, this is a Carroll team we mentioned before the game. They have lost. They're 15-6 on the season, and so you'd be surprised to see a losing streak with that kind of record, but they have lost their last 3 regular season contests, as I believe Jaden Smith just picked up his 4th personal foul as he made contact with a Charger ball handler. But those losses again for Carroll coming against quality opponents. Carmel, ranked in the top 10 in the state of Indiana, and for a Homestead who is undefeated, number 1 in the state of Indiana regardless of class. And then North Central, another quality opponent. And so challenging his group down the stretch with the schedule, Coach Beasley. And according to this first half, it is paying off for these Chargers. Jackson Boy gets in there and is never in a hurry. Basketball coaches love to say, be quick, but don't hurry. I think Jalen Jackson heard that before. Maybe he wrote it down. Maybe it's taped on his mirror, but he is never in a hurry. As Preston lays it in on the other end. Transition basketball from the Chargers. And they start the second half just like they played the first half. 4-0 here in the first 2 minutes of the second half. Chargers don't get out and run much, but they got it there. Off of the rebound, an outlet pass up ahead. Smith short, and now Carroll going to control the tempo here, slow things down. Jackson, one bounce, crossover, makes it look easy. It is not. We've seen this Northrop defense really create havoc against teams, especially late in the season. Carroll just finding angles, getting it into one-on-one basketball, and executing effectively. Schmank, a corner three, and got enough on it. Nothing but nylon for the sophomore, Jaden Schmank. Smith grabs the rebound, and the Bruins trying to go score, stop, score. Smith. And he was going to lay that in, but Hedgecock, I believe, going to be whistled for the grab as he hit the deck. 43-13, 4:45 remaining here in quarter number 3. Alexander going to hoist a corner three. And there's your score, stop, score. You can put 3-4 of those together in a quarter, maybe in a half, in a quarter especially. You can get some productive things going. Play on. Here's another stop for the Bruins. Smith gets the left block clear out. Tried to find a teammate, but credit the help side. It dropped down for the Chargers. And now they'll look to explore transition. Deflected out of bounds. Schmank, hustling, I believe, got a hand on it. And Jaden Smith going to check in for the Bruins. He's got 4 personals and a timeout. 30-second timeout. Called here by Carroll. Why go to a commercial? You know what? Let's show you some highlights. Watch this one. The Bruins going to reverse it. Smith with it. Going to give it to Schmank in the corner, and this was right before Alexander hit his three. Schmank hit that one as back-to-back triples. And the Bruins have actually matched their point production in the first half here in the first 4 minutes. But again, Carroll offensively efficient. They run when it's there. The leak ahead from Jackson to Preston. I got to look up the stats. I don't know how many statistical categories Jalen Jackson leads the Chargers in. My guess is scoring, assist, perhaps rebounds. Stricker is a rebound consumer, number 55 for the Chargers, but Jackson might even lead them in rebounding. The junior stat stuffer. Some people go to Build-A-Bear, they stuff the bear. Jalen Jackson goes to basketball courts and he stuffs the stat sheet. I don't know if he's ever been to Build-A-Bear. You know what? We're going to try to get a post-game interview with Jalen Jackson, see if he's ever experienced the Build-A-Bear workshop and ever stuffed the teddy bear. I think you can get actually different animals at the Build-A-Bear. Castater, who just missed one from there, short again. There's a rebound by the Build-A-Bear, Jalen Jackson. And then stolen. Schmank was sprinting the other way. And deflected out of bounds on this end. Let's see. They're going to say Northrop touched it last, so stay here with Carroll. And a nice execution out of the break. Boy, this is just a good passing team. That inbound came to Stricker, and then he just, without really staring at the, giving it away, bounced it right back. That was the type of pass that had to be, and that's the type of pass Stricker made. And then he goes the other way and takes a charge. And that's going to be the 5th personal against Jaden Smith, who fouls out of the contest at the 3:07 mark. And actually, I apologize, now that score is correct in front of you. 47-16. Jackson catches it, scanned the basket area, and that's textbook basketball. The shot just didn't go, but he caught it, checked, read the defense, and skipped it. Here's Schmank, boy, a 23-footer long, and cast it to the backside box out. Berkey, Stricker, Castater. And Jackson, well, you see the strength there. He got fouled, but the defender hit the deck. And if that's small action there, you probably wouldn't call that a highlight. But young players watching out there, if that doesn't encourage you to spend time in the weight room, basketball, weightlifting, you need to. Mallory going to pick up his 4th foul as the Chargers inbound here. But usually the best players are the strongest, quickest. And Alexander contested the Stricker shot, and a whistle blows. We mentioned the last 2 years in sectional play, the Bruins have ousted these Chargers. 2 years ago, I believe it was up at DeKalb, where the Bruins, I believe, in round 1 action. That was a heck of a sectional 2 years ago. The talent in those schools. And the Bruins defeated Carroll in sectional action. And then last year, that sectional, I believe, was at Carroll, as they were the host school, and the Bruins were able to defeat them and oust them. I believe that was also in round 1. And so don't think for a moment that Coach Beasley, that is forgotten, lost in his memory. Has a couple of substitutions here. Number 2 going to check in for Carroll. That's, I believe, Hanson Hafner. I could be wrong. Could be Jackson Pardon. Number 2. We're missing some numbers on this roster. And then also in is number 20. We mentioned him. He got some first half action. Charles Rudolph. Smith. Here's Schmank. Looking for Alexander. A little 4 around 1 for the Bruins. And they get it on the left elbow to Smith. He wants the left wing clear out. Up fake. Gets there. Avoids the charge. And that senior is got a bright basketball future ahead of him. He can score it from all 3 levels. Defensively, he's really stepped up and proven himself to be a shot blocker. They got him listed at 6'5", and here he is on the breakaway. Gonna throw it down. Boy, making me look smart is the senior. And then a traveling violation called against the Chargers. Watch this one. The Bruins going to get a steal. A little deflection here. Smith beats the defender to the loose ball, and the flush. Boy, a bright spot for the Bruins in this one is Kamani Smith. Again, number 10 in white. He's got 9 points, leading scorer for the Bruins in this one. Campos going to lift the 3. Count it. And 30 seconds remaining now. Bruins a little 2-2-1. 3-quarter court pressure as Berkey was fouled by Smith. Jalen Williams going to give Smith a breather here. 26 seconds. You got to believe Carroll, as Jalen Jackson subs back in. He'll replace Stricker. Carroll, got to believe, going to hold for 1 shot. As they do, I'm going to call it here. We're going to go box set, baseline backdoor action with Jackson as the back cutter. I could be wrong. Coach Beasley's got a lot of X's and O's up his sleeve. 12 seconds. They clear out the right block. Shooter in the corners. Castater. And, boy, that's a great shot because of the backside position. There's good three-point shots, and then there's great three-point shots. And a great one requires you to try to get it to the basket area first. They did. And you got a teammate on backside patrol. That's what makes a three-point shot great. And the Chargers in the first quarter on a bit of a with a bucket. We'll be right back here at SummitCitySports.com.
Excited about the place that it put us, and the quarantine hit, and we knew we had guys that were going to work hard at home, but just the idea that we could get a lot of them together working hard at a location with people that know what they're doing was really beneficial. And I think that training did a great job for those guys to kind of get the ball rolling for them, and they came back in the end of June, early July, and it's like they hadn't missed a beat. They were flexible, they were fast, and ready to lift and run and start playing football, so it was a huge benefit for us.
To gain an edge on your competition, it starts with a free one-on-one performance assessment. Call 260-266-4007. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We believe in sharing positive...
And welcome back to fourth quarter action at the Bruins inbound. Down 29. It was a 27-point Carroll lead at halftime. That's right, 27-point lead at halftime. And they did add to that in quarter number 3. That's exactly what the message was, I'm sure, at halftime. Hey, let's come out aggressive, add to our lead, ignore the scoreboard. And the Chargers did just that. Credit Jackson with that last bucket to get him that 2-point advantage there in the third quarter. And then a foul called. 16 fouls now against the Bruins here in the second half. Just one against Carroll. Preston, Jackson, Stricker, Hedgecock, and Berkey, the 5 starters, are on the floor for Carroll. Bates, Mallory, Kamani Smith, Schmank, and Campos on the floor for the Bruins. Here's Preston, corner 3, excellent ball movement. Guess who on the backside? Jalen Jackson, boy, just a force in the basket area. If you don't believe me, watch this one. This is to end the third quarter. The 3 going to be missed, but watch Jackson might have got away with one on the backside, but cleared it out, just aggressively pursuing those offensive rebounds. Count the bucket, misses the free throw that time. He leads all scorers with 24 and does his damage in the basket area. Schmank short on the 15-footer, and 3 Chargers there with it on the backside. Berkey. Up fake and count him, the senior shooter. Campos, good looking pull up, couldn't get it to go, and Jackson another rebound. We called him the Build-A-Bear stat stuffer. Preston. 3 more for the Chargers. And a timeout here called by the Bruins. Carroll fans like what they see. We'll be right back here after a brief word from our sponsors here at SummitCitySports.com. Inbound for the Bruins. Substitution in number 1, Jalen Williams for the Bruins. Number 14, Castater in for the Chargers. 6:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Kamani Smith back on the floor. And a foul on the floor as Smith was attacking, just a second team foul against Carroll. And another triple. That's 3 in a row here at the top of the fourth quarter for Carroll, all from different shooters. Berkey, Preston, that time Castater, his fourth triple of the contest. Efficient from behind the arc are the Chargers in this one. Mallory catches it and got a feed there, couldn't finish. And the Chargers are going to bring it up. Mallory give him the block and the steal, and here comes Jalen Williams with it. Good transition defense. Schmank wide open look, and he's hit a couple from that exact same spot. Has the sophomore for the Bruins. And another block for the Bruins. Back-to-back denials. And credit Preston for getting back defensively. Well, I haven't counted. That might be the 6th charge or offensive foul against the Bruins in this contest. That is more than we've seen all season. Again, those are really just momentum killers. As not only does it build up your fouls we mentioned earlier, but they result in turnovers. Can be game-changing, quarter-changing plays. Castater misses on that one. Jackson, boy, nothing easy. Bird had it. Jackson stole it. And the two collided on the ground. I think they're going to get Bird with that foul. And Jackson might have a cut on him. The officials, I think, asked for him to be replaced. And the Carroll athletic trainer on the scene, she's wiping something off. Jackson, the competitor, wants to be out there. Substitution comes in. I believe they had to come in for for Jackson, so he will be your shooter, Charles Rudolph. Boy, always pressure. In a moment like that, when you have to come in off the bench and be the free throw shooter for the teammate who was just fouled. That's tough. Schmank, speaking of tough, he's hit 3 triples from that exact same spot. Likes the left corner. And then a throwaway as the Bruins were pressuring full court. I think I'd run some action here for number 3 in white. See if the fire continues from behind the arc. There's Smith. Short on that one, and here come the Chargers. The Bruins back defensively, 3:30 remaining here in quarter number 4. And wide open underneath, number 45. Boy, I don't know. He found himself wide open. The 6'9", they got him listed at Logan Lankenow. Caught it, laid it in, and actually they're going to call a foul on that. So Michael Bird picks up his 4th, and Lankenow going to step to the line for a freebie. And Schmank, boy, checking the heat. I don't blame him. He's just hit 3. That one's short. I think he was a couple steps behind the line on that offering. And so, again, we mentioned upcoming action after this one. We got what could be a good one. The Barons and the Panthers. DeKalb, Snyder, they will clear the gym in this one and allow new fans to enter. And a timeout here called by Carroll. Before we leave, let's show you a highlight. We mentioned the Carroll team passing. Watch this one. Watch this one. I apologize. Jackson, your inbounder. Watch him throw to Stricker. Read the defense. Boom. Quick bounce. And a wide open underneath. Quality passing all game long. And we'll be right back after a brief word from our sponsors.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging.
Welcome back to live action. A Carroll timeout. The Chargers will inbound. Substitution in. This is number 51, Aiden Bain. Here's Rudolph with the 17-footer. Count him. And again, it's been all Chargers. It was 37-10 at halftime. Smith hits a big bucket. And a timeout by Coach Chamble. Be a full timeout, so we'll pause it here. Be right back at SummitCitySports.com.
Excited about the place that it put us, and the quarantine hit, and we knew we had guys that were going to work hard at home, but just the idea that we could get a lot of them together working hard at a location with people that know what they're doing was really beneficial. And I think, that training did a great job for those guys to kind of get the ball rolling for them, and they came back in the end of June, early July, and it's like they hadn't missed a beat. They were flexible, they were fast, and ready to lift and run and start playing football, so it was a huge benefit for us.
To gain an edge on your competition, it starts with a free one-on-one performance assessment. Call 260-266-4007. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We believe in sharing positive stories and are excited to set the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us.
Welcome back to live action after a Kamani Smith 3, a Bruin timeout. Kamani Smith, I tell you what, that might be his last shot of his high school career, as the senior subbed out during that timeout. And if it is, a classy move there by by Coach Campbell. Let your senior, maybe in his last game, a tough loss, hit his final shot. How appropriate that is, as Kamani Smith has had a heck of a high school basketball career at Northrop. Been a varsity player for 4 years and a heck of a perimeter shooter all 4 years, and that might again be his last perimeter shot in this one. Again, we mentioned the senior earlier going to play his collegiate basketball at Rio Grande in Ohio, Eastern Ohio, an NAIA, I believe NAIA school. Got to see their men's team play this year at St. Francis, a competitive group, young group, and you got to think he's going to be able to fit right in there. Campos hits another three. Lankenau, he's got, I think, 2 minutes of action under his belt and 2 lay-ins. The 6'9" junior, he's likely to be big part of the Charger plans moving forward. That kind of length. And you like any chance you can get varsity minutes, varsity action, especially in sectional state tournament play. It's just good experience. Doesn't matter how many minutes, just to be in the game in state tournament action, it just grows you in any sport. Schmank hits another 3 triples in a row for the Bruins, and that's the 4th three-pointer for Jaden Schmank in this one. Step through, and a foul there by the Bruins. Let's see who they get. It's 11 seconds, and that'll stop the clock. I think it's going to be the 5th on James Mallory. So Jalen Williams will check in, 11.7 seconds, and some free throws here for Bain. Got a chance to get in the newspaper. Put a couple of these in, Mr. Bain. And there he is. His name will be in the paper tomorrow. That might be your last bucket of the game, as congratulations to the Carroll Chargers. They will advance again to the Friday 6 p.m. semifinal, where they'll play the Legends of Northside. Actually, that's your last bucket. Alexander hits a 3. The shooting hot late. Boy, they wanted that earlier. But congratulations again to the Carroll Chargers, as again, that's your final score. Carroll 70 and Northrop 41. And what kind of a neat sign. I didn't know I missed this until I see it now, but the players walking through is the last game for the Northrop seniors, but the players walking through, congratulating each other, wishing them good luck moving forward. And it's just something you missed. You didn't have it all year. COVID restrictions and kind of the wave and the walk-off, but I love it. Bring it back. Bring the fans back. I love it. And so, again, we mentioned Carroll will be playing Friday at 6 p.m. against the Northside Legends. That'll be, again, here at East Noble, your host school for Sectional 5 in 4A action. And let's go ahead and reward it, as we tend to do. Actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to pause it one more time for a brief word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with our Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game. Welcome back. As you stare at your final score, the Chargers advance to state tournament play. The season comes to an end for the Northrop Bruins. They went out competitive fashion there, hitting 4 threes in a row at the end of the fourth quarter. but in a effort a little short tonight as the Chargers advance. And let's go ahead and reward it. Again, your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Jalen Jackson. Why talk about him when we can show him to you? Watch him, does a lot of his damage in the basket area. A heck of a post-entry pass by Stricker, and then the finish. He got to the free throw line, double digits from the free throw line, and then watch him, just wise, without the ball. Cuts, catches, finishes, makes it look easy. It does not. Led his team in assists, rebounds, and points tonight, did the junior for the Chargers. Jalen Jackson, congratulations to him, our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. And that is it for our stream. Reminder, we're going to stream you game 2. They're going to clear the gym, allow teams time to warm up. But I got 7:20 on the clock. My guess is tip-off, likely to be just a little before 8 p.m. as they'll clear the gym and allow teams to warm up. So right around 8 p.m. we expect that tip-off to be for DeKalb and Snyder in Game 2 of Day 1 here at the East Noble Sectional. So for Lindley Kissler, our videographer extraordinaire, I'm Andrew With. As always, it's a pleasure to bring you high school basketball here in state tournament play on SummitCitySports.com.
Where we have to do this? A bit of a hill.
His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere. A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
You see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to